goodness.
How were the tacos, fellas?
Hey,
It was good.
it was on point, man.
It was.
It's
It was good.
Yeah, it's weird. You like totally caught me off guard when I pulled up here, cause I was like, oh man, I'm hungry. I'm trying to like get something to eat. It's like, man, we got food at the house.
Yeah, I said that to you twice.
Yeah.
I heard you say it twice. It was just like, I'm gonna go around and get something. I was like, some food now. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go park.
I was just telling, it's crazy. It was tacos. I was telling him, like, I was like, bro, I was just watching one of LeBron James posts when he be like, it's Taco Tuesday. So when I walked in, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was just watching it.
It was
like,
on point.
I want some tacos.
You what'd you crush, like 4 of them?
Yeah, I ate 4 of them things.
Yeah.
That jerk chicken is.
I think I'm at 3 now at this point.
Yeah, that jerk chicken is good.
Help yourself.
Yeah.
I haven't had anything since this morning, man. I went and got me like 2 breakfast sandwiches this morning, but that was early this morning. And all day I just been drinking on water. You know, it's hot outside.
Yeah.
It's like
It's weird this place where like you forget. You were telling me earlier, it's like you forget to eat.
Definitely.
Like
Very quickly
It's
from
weird.
just running around swiping Metro cards and shit. You just forget. Definitely.
Man, I just
Yeah.
be trying to save money for real. I just like I feel like you gonna afford to eat one time a day. Sometime I heard it.
It's true, unless you bring something. You was like, you was a forger for a
They
while.
they still have me on that now. Was like when I first got here, Moms was saying like, why don't you just pack you some shit? So I would literally put like a sandwich and like some chips or some shit in my bag. Like my little cousin Tyler, he works at Starbucks, so like the shit that's about to go bad, like they about to throw out in like a week.
Yeah.
I'll just stash that in my book bag and just
For
be running
real?
around. Yeah.
Man, I went to it's so crazy. I went to this Dunkin' Donuts the other day, and I came in
Mm.
right when they was
Bring it up
closing.
closer.
I came into Dunkin' Donuts right when they was closing, bro. And like, dude, I walked in, and dude was like, yeah. I seen him like moving. I said, you finna throw him away? And then he was like, not right now, probably like an hour and a half, an hour. He was like, man, just buy a bunch and I just plug you. He was like,
Okay.
buy a dozen. And I was like, I don't want no dozen.
Yeah, I hate it when they try to do that.
And I was like, I was like, to be honest, bro, I'm kind of broke. I'm like, I only just came to buy one. And then he was like, man, I'll give you 3 of them. And I was like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to go again the next day, and I got there, they was already closed. I was like, damn.
Damn.
If I could just say, get 3 donuts every day at 11 o'clock, I just
You
store
set a
'em.
personal alarm. You
Straight
just got,
up.
like,
People used to. I remember when I was still in high school. Like people used to try to put me on that. It was like, yo, if you catch McDonald's at the right time, they'd be like throwing away all their breakfast. This is before they did all their breakfast, throwing away their shit, and they would just give it to you. And of course, that never happened.
You
for
never
me.
called them.
Never called them.
Hey, when you heard about it, you never be the one to catch it. 'Cause
Nah.
you don't want to be awkward. You don't just want to go to McDonald's like, you ordering something, sir? Nah, I'm just going to wait till y'all close.
Yeah.
Like, what? You creepy? No homeless
It's-
people.
it's like
I'm just going to wait
weird.
till y'all close.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
Nah, I'm just waiting till lunch.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's like there's like an equation to it. It's you gotta be just on time and ballsy enough to kind of like ask a little bit, but
Yeah.
also not be too forward about it.
Yeah.
You're like,
Like you for real gonna charge me for that hash
Yeah.
brown?
Yeah, like
During
What
lunch?
time the breakfast in? Breakfast in at what?
It
you
used
can't
to be-
ask too many questions.
It's-
I'm saying what time? Breakfast in at what?
Oh,
10:30.
it
It was like it
11?
used to be like 10:30 or 11.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you gotta come in like at 10:45. Like, oh damn, it's breakfast. Y'all ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I ain't got
You
nothing.
gotta do your head like nothing. Like you gotta give them a little neck thing.
This McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Y'all busy all the time. Come
Who
on
back,
now.
you gotta do that. Look, who back there?
Come on now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got some hash
Facts,
brown.
yo.
I got something.
And they go,
I swear they get a
Alright.
look.
He's
They
like,
get-
all right, dog.
they
I
get a
got
look.
you. I got
That
you.
little
homie.
look, stand by the bathroom. Let me get these 2 orders right quick, and I got you.
I got you. homie. What's your name, man? I got you. I got you,
got
dog.
you.
I got you.
Like, look, I'm just gonna set this bag on the counter and just walk off. You know what I'm saying? Don't look back and walk off. You know what I'm saying?
Word. All right, we got Stephon from Saint. What's your last name?
Hightower,
Mafal?
bro.
Stephon Hightower.
Stephon
Woo,
Hightower.
strong.
St. Louis,
Strong
baby.
St. Louis name.
Strong
Yes.
strong name.
Yeah.
Strong black
Strong.
name right there.
Straight up, bro.
Straight up.
Hightower in the building,
From
baby.
St. Louis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you what's it been like a month?
It's been over a month. Like I moved here at the end of June. It is
Okay.
August 1st today, right?
All right.
Oh,
Bet.
shit.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So
How you
I-
liking it?
So I made it a month.
Yeah, you made him up.
You made it.
It's dope, man. I really like the scene, man. Like I came here for the comedy. The comedy scene is dope, and I haven't even been to everything yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still kind of like making my way through the whole New York. You feel me? So it's like I know it's more to come. You feel me?
Yeah.
And everybody haven't seen me perform yet, so it's like it's so much that I just got to get my hands on or touch them stages. You know?
Yeah. It is an interesting feel like when you leave where you are, whether it was a big scene or not. Like, this is the biggest, so it's just like, and it's all close. It's so compact. It's like a mile apart. Whole nother 50 comics who out here crushing or doing something else. So,
they've been up here forever, just doing that stuff like that.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah, we're gonna have Reggie Cush Edwards.
Reggie Cush Edwards. He'll be the extended player.
My boy from St. Louis. He'll be here. He gonna do one with y'all.
We'll bring you back because I definitely wanted to sit both of y'all down because it's I'm not originally from the South. Yeah. But I like chopping up with niggas from the South though.
Oh, okay.
I like being in North Carolina long enough is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to get reminded of your transplant home every now and again. Yeah. What's St. Louis like?
It's wild, man.
Really?
It's St. Like, what do you want to know exactly? Like when you say what
it's
like?
Tell me the area you grew up at.
I mean, it's just like any other city, but it's just more smaller. The area. Let me tell you like this, bro. Like I grew up in St. Louis, but we moved around a lot. Okay. So it's like not really a one part I can really tell you about. You know what I'm saying? I can just tell you about St. Louis, like as far as like, you know, it's a lot, just like New York, it's a lot of crime. Okay. You feel me? But it's smaller. Like when it's crime in St. Louis, like this is how small St. Louis is, bro. If somebody gets shot, you either know the shooter or know the person who got shot, or you know somebody who knows somebody who know the shooter, or know somebody who got shot. Like that's how small St. Louis is. Like,
don't St. Louis pop up on Force 38 a lot?
No. If it do, we don't get the episodes. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's like if First 48 don't show the episodes in the city that they shoot it in. So it's like we'll never see an episode in St. Louis, but Memphis will probably see it. But just like we see a lot of Memphis episodes, they probably don't get their episodes. Like because you gotta think, bro.
People, true. You gotta protect their identity.
You know what I'm saying? Because people be snitching, bro. Yeah. And St. Louis small enough to.
I know that dude.
Yeah. And it's like St. Louis small enough for like even if you blur out somebody's face, you'd be like, I know them shoes. You know what I'm saying? like you might have them same J's, but them shoes lean just like you know how people shoes lean. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
You know exactly what it is. Damn.
Hey, yo, that's funny. I might take that on stage.
That nigga shoes leaning.
Yeah, like I know them shoes. You know, people got tattoos.
Y'all had a good hip hop scene out there, right?
Hip hop scene.
Yeah.
Man,
there's a few rappers I know.
It's up and coming, bro. It's my thing about St. Louis rappers. Like it's a lot of them. I think more of them need to get out of the city because like the scene is just so compact. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like let's just be honest, bro. Like when you in the streets and you in St. Louis, like I'm not saying you can't be in the streets, but it's like St. Louis too small to really move or make something pop. You know what I'm saying? Like really being in the streets like that. Like nobody like Nelly, bro. Like let's be honest. Like Nelly popped, but Nelly got stopped doing shit once he popped. You know what I'm saying? Like Nelly was in the streets and was doing his thing, but once he blew up, he wasn't still going back to the hood trying to be a street nigga.
Yeah, that's when he was on that sweatsuit shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like country grammar, you know what I'm saying?
He did like he was on that 50 trend where he's like, yo, let me get on some water sponsorships and like
investing, bro. You know, just like Jay-Z, bro. Like when Jay-Z blew up, he ain't trying to be a street. It's a lot of St. Louis rappers, bro, be still trying to live that life to prove that they about that life.
Okay.
Like just people still be trying to, but it's not just in St. Louis, everywhere. But that's just how it really is. Like people still trying to be about that life.
Like I'm still real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's like if you really want to make something happen, like it's cool to be famous from St. Louis, but at the same time it's like, bro, if you got talent, man, let the world hear you, not just the city. Yeah, that's my thing. Is like if you got talent, just let the world hear it.
Yeah, I got you. All right,
bro. I know since you're from the South, I know you're very particular about how Southern food is cooked. Have you had anything? Yeah, have you had anything here yet, like the northern Southern style food? Because I'm honestly like I'm mad judgmental, like all the time,
man,
all the time.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I haven't really came across nothing that was like too amazing. To be honest with you, bro.
You'll see it. You'll see it. They'll try to tempt you.
I mean,
I am not impressed by your food.
Yeah. I mean, like I had them taco. Like the jerk chicken was good, bro. Like, but as far as like just like consistently, no. Like where it be, like not for real. You feel me? So I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
And you staying all the way up there in the Bronx,
I
right?
stay in the Bronx. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a little spot down the street from me that's pretty decent. I go there like on a regular, but I try. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, be like, I can't eat it every day. Like, what else y'all got? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because all the bodegas, no matter what borough you in, are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all do the same thing.
They got the same slicer that slices everything.
Yeah.
They'll never clean it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You know, it's fine.
And it's the thing too. See, and it's between like a big city and small city. Like New York, a big city, right? St. Louis is a small big city. It's small enough for what I was telling you about. You might know somebody who got killed.
Yeah.
But it's big enough for like you might not met everybody yet, but everybody connected in a way. And it's small enough for like everybody know where to get the good food at.
Okay.
Like if you be like go to St. Louis, be like, yo, where can I get so and so? Where can I get a good barbecue? Everybody who might not met each other be like, yo, go here.
Yeah.
So it's like it's small enough where it's like 20-minute drive from everywhere.
Don't St. Louis got like a specific style of barbecue?
It depends on who you ask.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Because it's different. It get weird. And it's Carolina, Texas. I want to say St. Louis, and I'm missing like two of them.
Maybe like Louisiana, maybe.
Yeah, we got some good barbecue.
Is it Louisiana?
Yeah, we got some good barbecue.
Yeah, I've heard of Memphis barbecue.
Yeah,
and then St. Yeah.
That's what they lack in here. I feel. I mean, like there's some people who like they replicate it, but it just ain't the same. And it also like the prices are like up because it's like I went to this one spot in Harlem, where it's like it was good. It was good soul food.
Yeah.
But it was like twice the amount that I would have paid in the South. And I was like, yo, my grandmother could make this for free. Like it just took the value
about
out
the price of it.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Yeah, New York is very overpriced with everything they do for real.
And I get that for like gourmet tacos or whatever. But it's like, yo, I know this recipe. You stole it from someone else. You stole it.
That's just for the tourists.
The only thing that's the same in New York than it is the rest of the world or country is Arizona teas for $1. Like that's the only thing
universal.
That's the same price, yo. Like, and it's surprising. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like I can buy a pack of Rellos in St. Louis for $1. I might find something for $1 back home. You know what I'm saying? You come up here, go to the gas station. I'll be like, you go, can I get a pack of Rellos? Dude, be like $8. You'd be like $8.
Nigga, what? We was at Ishmael Gainer's show. The Shrine.
The Shrine, yeah.
Cool
spot.
On Sunday, and I was like, you trying to smoke? He was like, yeah. And then I pulled out the White Owl pack. He was like, yo, where you get the Rellos from, man?
I swear. I was like, yo.
Yeah,
where you find that at?
It's a spot, because it's like deep enough Brooklyn that it's pretty much like rural to the rest of the city.
Yeah.
So like they got tobacco shops, but it's not going to beat you over the head for it.
Yeah.
So it's still the $2 for $1 packs out here.
Okay.
Definitely, man. Yeah, go ahead, stock up before you leave.
Before
you leave.
So if you ever take trips home, bring some shit back.
Yeah, but if I'd have known that, I'm telling you, man, that's how I go back home. I'm gonna get a whole bunch, and I'm gonna be on the corner slanging.
There you go.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm make a come up, baby.
Slanging loose cigarillos.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, bro.
Swear, man.
Yeah, like last time I went back down south, I smuggled some Bojangles back at that shit the next day, and it felt weird eating Bojangles up north. I was like, oh, this is right.
It's a warm biscuit you had wrapped up.
Yeah.
For the whole trip. They got Bojangles out in Memphis?
Do they? I'm from St. Louis.
My fault. My fault. My fault. As I just said,
they might.
St. Louis.
I did a show out in Memphis, so they might. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to lie on Memphis.
Yeah.
What about St. Louis though?
St. Louis.
Bojangles?
Yeah.
Well,
Nah, I think that's just like North Carolina.
When you said it, I seen his face. Yeah, I was like, okay. So that's,
I mean, like,
that
I've
really
heard
is
of
specific.
it, but Bojangles is not really.
Is there a chain out there that's real specific to the area?
We know, we White Castles. I seen y'all have. I seen the White Castle up there. I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah,
it's more of a northern thing. Once you go past like Virginia,
St. Louis food is like White Castles, Emos.
What's Emos?
That's pizza.
Okay.
It's hot pizza. Red Hot Riblets, chips.
I've heard of them, but I've never.
Red Hot Riblets.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the chip, bro. It's fire, bro. Like,
it's chips or is it like
it's chips? Red Hot Riblets. That's chips.
Oh.
It's St. Louis style chips.
What's is it like multiple flavors or is it just
one?
No,
it's hot. It's like it's a hot chip.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. They pretty good. What else? And we know like our China, like y'all call it Chinese food, but back home we call it Chinaman. It's called Chinaman, man.
We going to the Chinaman.
We got some,
Going
man.
to
We
the
got some of the
Chinaman?
best fried rice in the country, man. Don't sleep on St. Louis fried rice, yo.
At the
I'm telling you.
Chinaman. No, at
The
the Chinaman.
Chinaman, man. We
That's-
lit.
What's
Yeah,
you
it's
smoke, right? Well, you smoke
Yeah.
on the regular shit. What's your go to when you hit up the gas station?
As far as like what I smoke.
Like no, like on snacks. Like you already you already hit it. You just like, man, I'm just trying to get. I ain't even really
The
trying to
munchy
eat. I'm
shit.
just trying to get some munchies real quick.
Man, I be having taste for a little bit of everything.
That's
but
it. Go down the list.
I can't really say a go-to.
Yeah. All I know is you always honey bun.
I always go sweet and
you
savory.
know, it's so
Sweet and
crazy.
savory,
It's so
yeah.
crazy. I was about to go Little Debbie. I was thinking to myself like, okay, zebra cakes.
There you go.
I'm a big fan of Star Crunches, man.
Yeah.
Star Crunches.
Star
noise,
Crunches are
bro.
just. There's
It's
something
that
about a Star
noise.
Crunch, yo.
Ever since I was, I don't know what it is.
It's
That's-
just different, man.
Yeah.
Like it's so crazy. Like my mama knew. Or I don't know if she really, but I'm gonna say she knew. She knew when I started smoking weed in high school. Only because like I come home like eat all the cereal like like it was something about cereal. Like I just get high and just smash like a whole box of cereal. Just be high. Just like how the cereal just be like I'm high.
What was your go to
Yeah.
cereal? What was your favorite cereal?
Oreos.
For real?
Oreos.
I never fuck
Wow.
with Oreos
Yeah.
like
Frosted
that.
Flakes.
Okay.
Flakes. I fuck with flakes.
Cookie Crisp.
Oh,
Cookie Crisp is my
yeah.
all time favorite. And then,
Yeah.
and then after that it's Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch too.
Yeah, some Toast Crunch ain't
I
bad.
had to leave that shit alone after a while, man.
It ain't bad.
It was
Fruity Pebbles was always my go-to.
too much sugar up there.
But
I fuck with Reese Puffs heavy though.
Reese
Reese's Puffs.
I like
That
those.
commercial hooked you, bro. That shit.
It was before the fucking
Yeah.
commercial. It was like having it at the house because we'd be on some shit because there was so many of us in the house
Yeah.
and like you had to make shit last.
Yeah.
So like my aunt would buy like 3 or 4 boxes, which you had to finish one box before you go to the next one. So we stayed having Frosted Flakes, and we just had to eyeball the fucking Reese Puffs. Me and my brother have a standoff. Who's gonna be the one to finish all the Frosted Flakes so the other one could eat the Reese Puffs?
Wow.
And this motherfucker would just be
I ain't gonna lie,
foul.
I ain't really had that rule. I used to mix mines, bro.
real.
Oh, yeah, the
I was
suicides?
never.
Yeah,
I
I was
yeah,
never
yeah.
that
Yo,
dangerous to
mixed
do that.
cereal,
Yeah.
bro. I'm some Cookie Crisp mixed with some Cocoa Puffs. Oh my god, bro! I started that's when I really knew I was getting high, bro. Like I started mixing cereal, bro.
That's why your
Like,
mom got mad because you was
Like,
getting
I
rid of
wouldn't-
all the cereal
I
at
wouldn't even
once.
say she was mad. I think she just realized like, oh, he smoke weed now, or just eating cereal. Like I used to mix it, bro. Like what's good? Cinnamon Toast Crunch good with Cookie Crisp too.
Oh, you was out here like that.
Oh yeah, bro. I like to mix like Lucky Charms with Fruit Loops.
Oh, you bugging.
There you go.
You
And
That's great.
crunch
Nah.
berries, like the crunch berries with Fruit Loops. That's fire too. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on it, bro.
I was
Honey,
never that
honey nut
adventurous.
Cheerios mixed with Frosted Flakes.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Though.
Yes, bro.
What was it? I remember Tricks when they were actual fruits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fire.
That was the noise. And then they made puffs out of them. Like, nah,
Yeah,
let's get
that's
this garbage.
They don't
out
even
here.
taste the same.
They
Yeah,
don't.
they don't. No,
They don't.
Like,
It's terrible.
Nah. I want
They
them
don't.
fruits. I don't
Yeah.
care who choked on it. I want it.
They was small
Stop
as hell.
simplifying. They were real small. Yeah.
They was small as
Yeah.
hell. What was you what you watching nowadays? What you listen to? What you
Watch as far as like what?
anything? Like when was the last time you went to the movies? Was you watching on Netflix or whatever?
The last time I've been to the movies, what did I see? Last time, I haven't been to the movies since I came to New York. So I was in St. Louis and I went to go see.
They got some good theaters here. The AMC's
I
are fun.
heard. Dang, I can't even. You gotta have to give me time to think of that because I don't remember what I went to go see. But it was something that came out this year though. Oh, I think it was the newest Medea. I think that it was the Medea funeral.
The funeral shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That came out this year?
Yeah, that came
Yeah.
out this year. Yeah, yeah.
And that's the last. She dies in that, right? Like legit dies.
No,
in that, or
Medea doesn't even die in
Oh,
that.
no, she not.
But
Oh.
it was I thought this what it was about, but
Yeah.
no, Medea doesn't die.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry if that's a spoiler, but
No, I think somebody told me like I overheard a conversation. Somebody said she died.
I
or
think
something.
people was assuming it, but no,
Mm.
somebody
Because it says
else
Medea's
died.
funeral, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Medea at the funeral, but it's not. Medea's not the one who died. Somebody else
okay.
dies.
Oh.
I thought Tyler
Yeah.
Perry was just like, I'm done.
Oh no,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
He can't stop that. Because he started branching off, started doing like other
But this
shit.
supposed to be
Yeah.
the very last one though.
Really?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Oh, so he wasn't gonna kill off the character. He was just gonna be just done.
just ended. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
That's a trip though.
So that's
Damn.
the last thing I seen when I was in St. Louis. The last Medea.
Did you see all the other Medea movies?
Oh yeah, I seen all of them.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it past like the first. Actually, I remember watching the plays like when they were on bootleg and stuff.
Yeah. That was real big in St. Louis.
Plays, that was
Yeah,
like a household thing. And then I remember I saw Madea Goes to Jail in theaters, and it was like, it's one of those, like, I'll never forget that movie going experience. It was a barbecue.
Of course it was.
In the theater. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like everybody brought their own food, and it was just like, because there's always that, like, you go to a movie and then like the one black family shows up, and then all of a sudden you start smelling like food that didn't come from the concession stand. Like, we've all done, like, I've smuggled in McDonald's before, whatever. And I'm when I say like 2 liters of Coke started coming out and grape soda, and it's like, I'm smelling KFC right now.
You gotta
like,
know what to wear, man, because it's like the movie theater down the street from my mama's house. Yeah, like if you bring in a purse, they like check the bag and stuff.
For real?
They check the bag. So I start whenever I go to movies, I always had on these khakis that had like the pockets on the side.
Oh, the cargo joint.
Yeah. So I just put the food like a burger or something, because like they check bags, but they don't check pockets. You know what I mean?
Ain't gonna like, to be that serious.
I was fat with my shit. I would take like you know like the gummy bears and stuff like that. You know how they put a little air in the package.
Yeah, you gotta open up your stuff.
Cut it a little bit.
You gotta open up your
decompress it, wrap up all the air, and roll that shit.
Man, one time like I had some stuff in my leg, you know what I mean? And I was just like, look, it's not food. I'm on house arrest. You know?
I remember I walked. It was when Transformers came out. It was when my aunt that's upstairs, my aunt Lisa. She bought the tickets. It was like, I'll be right back. There was a Burger King right across the street. She went and bought fresh Burger King, just put it on the purse, and just walked right into the theater. Yeah. And we just pulling out Whoppers and shit, watching Transformers.
Yeah, bro. Because that movie food just ridiculous, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy price, but I will buy popcorn.
I might buy, my thing is, my go-to at the movie theater is a slushie.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that because it's nice.
I like the slushies.
It's nice. Yeah. It's nice. They got me on some shit one time where
in the theater size cups too, because usually like if you get a deal, it's like, all right, I can sit on this. For
these niggas, they gave me they had the slushy shit, and they were like, it was like, hey, if you get this size, it's free refills. And the shit was like fucking 64 ounces. Yeah.
But here's the thing though, how many times are you really gonna leave a movie for a refill?
You're not. That's the scam.
You know what I'm saying? Like they be like large popcorn, free refill. Like nobody want to miss the movie, yo.
Yeah.
Like
and then on top of that, it's just like after I drink all of that, I'm not gonna want any more.
Yeah,
like I'm done. Like
you get that refill before you leave, though. That's what you gotta do.
I'm shivering and I'm going to like
got brain freeze. You can't even see the movie.
I'm going to like a fucking sugar attack right now. Yeah. It's 64 ounces of fucking blue liquid I just drank. Man, shit, crazy though. Mm-mm. What's the genre you really fuck with though?
As far as music,
like movies and like, shit. Yeah.
Oh man, I like a little bit of everything to be honest. Okay. Like I like comedies, of course. I like the scary movies. I like the dramas.
What's the drama you fuck with?
Man, I can't. I would have to like be in front of it. I can't really just give you one off top because
okay.
It's so
okay.
And I'm a big fan of old like war movies. Like I'm a big fan of like Lord of the Rings. I'm a big fan. I like war movies like 300.
Oh,
movies big, like medieval or like sword fights,
like Troy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a bigger fan of those than anything. Okay. But I watch everything though. But like I love those type of movies.
Did you ever watch Spartacus?
Spartacus, yeah, I seen
on
that.
TV.
Oh no, on TV, no, I never got that.
Oh, that was the illest. You gotta watch that.
This the thing, bro. Like I never really had cable a lot, so it's like a lot of stuff. Like I'm watching it. Like I'm just now watching Game of Thrones.
Okay. Oh, I can't. I'll pass on that shit.
It's it's just it's too much sex in my medieval show. I'm like,
bro, Game of Thrones is so freaky, yo. Yeah, it's like killing and fucking,
fucking and incest. Crazy. That's all the show
is. With Spartacus is that's like the 3 things you need for like at least for like a show for guys. Yo, violence, sex, and deceit.
I just seen the episode the other day where the what's the warriors that they protecting the Dragon Queen, the leader?
Was it? The dudes in Game of Thrones. The dudes are like eunuchs, right?
Yeah, the dude I can't think of their names right now, but they just had a scene where he hooked up with with basically like the Dragon Queen sidekick chick, and like they damn near literally showed him like eating her pussy, like they showed him.
Oh yeah, HBO don't really hide away from nothing.
They had like his head was like really down there, and I was like, nigga, they showing it. Like that's the most they ever like. They showed titties, but they ain't never really showed no.
Did you ever see Insecure? with
Nah, I
Easter
heard
Ray.
about it, though.
It's dope, but they get kind of graphic with it too. Where it's just like, damn, I think they straight up fucking.
Yeah,
Or like
right.
it was a scene when she was giving a dude head, and then like they actually showed him like. Of course it was fake, but like they just showed something just splat on her face and she started freaking. She was like, "Oh my god, like what?" I was like, "Yo, this show is real," and the nigga just started laughing at this shit.
People like they're not. It's funny. We're getting closer and closer to like Japan, where they don't give a fuck about sex. You know what I mean? Like they just like they sell panties and fucking vending machines. Like
and shit.
they're
Bro,
weird, gross people, and we're getting to that level almost. Because it's like we don't really care about showing it on TV that much anymore, and that's kind of all we talk about on like social media. Like all the memes about sex, like it's all just like, oh, we just a bunch of horny ass millennials.
Yeah, we
who
still
ain't-
animals, man.
You
Yeah,
can't even
yeah.
say millennials, bro.
Yeah.
Like because the
Well,
generation before us,
we picked it up though for like at least the way we translate it. now.
Our generation is weird, bro, because it's like our generation is we supposed to be the most progressive, and like we supposed to accept like transgender, gay, bi. Like my thing is be happy, but it's really getting too far as TV. I'm not gonna lie. This is my thing. Like they show all this sex and stuff on Game of Thrones, and it's supposed to be set in like the 1200s, like
Yeah.
But like if you think from like the 50s all the way up to the mid 2000s, like it wasn't even acceptable. So you mean tell me it was that nasty back then?
Yeah.
But like 20, 30 years ago, it wasn't even acceptable.
It was like,
come
all right,
on,
it like, all right,
man.
let's relax
Yeah,
off of this stuff, like
come
on some,
on, man.
like
you're not
like
finna-
honeymoon shit where they just sleeping in separate beds and
Yeah,
shit like
like
that. Yeah,
come on, man. Like it's weird, yo. Like
No,
it's
I don't.
like
for
raping
me-
was legal back then, according to Game
Yeah.
of Thrones. Like it was like,
You just
oh,
did
you
it.
a rapist? Oh, okay, but we still finna go kill these niggas though. We finna go kill these. Like
after you get done, on my man.
Yeah,
After you get done,
yeah.
do your thing, and then get the like.
yeah, like
No,
like it wasn't no laws. They was like, yeah, you just rape. Yeah.
This nigga just shining like, yo, we gotta go. We
yo,
gotta-
wrap it up, yo. The light,
Oh,
yo, you
So fucked up.
burning the light.
So
Like just like rape is just so open back in medieval times.
because they just seen it as like it was just like more like it was like property. More it was just like
Yo.
no, you're gonna bear my seal. It was like yo, like I'm.
Well,
horny,
it was
I'm
like
trying to
the
fuck.
prize of war and shit. A lot of
Yeah.
times, because a lot of people they were just like it's that Viking shit where they would just like pillage and
Yeah.
and shit.
and take and then breed with the best women and do the whole thing. But like, I get how they had to correct, obviously, but yeah, I can see where like them not talking about sex kind of like fucked us up for a few years, and then now it's just coming out again.
Because they made
Everybody's
it,
just
so
like,
they made it so
taboo,
scandalous.
yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
regular sex like a regular human.
yeah. Meanwhile, Japan, they was just like titties, like
Like nigga, we on octopus.
yeah, yeah.
We on some weird
since
shit right
since the 80s, just like tentacle shit. I'm like, y'all some freak. Y'all some like, it's weird.
You don't really fuck with like the Japan culture, like anime and shit like that, do you?
Nah, but the only thing I like from Japan is Dragon Ball Z, bro.
That's it?
Yeah.
I
like
feel you.
as far as like, I just never really got into anime. I don't know if it's because I really didn't have cable like that. I never got the chance to watch that type of stuff. So it just like I just never really that wasn't really my thing like
Yeah.
that. you
What
know
was
I
some
mean?
so what was some of the stuff that you would watch then?
I would watch like
High eating cereal.
oh god.
Face just in the bowl.
In the
Like,
bowl,
let me
but
tell you
looking
something.
up at.
Let me tell you something. Like when I stayed with my mom, we had cable off and on, and then like when I stayed with my granny, she had cable, and so it was like I was catching stuff off and on. You feel
That's
me?
how it was with Dragon Ball Z
and,
with me.
And then so it was like really not really having cable for the most part. I was always catching like the PBS shows.
There we go.
Like I was always catching like Arthur.
Wholesome ass cartoons.
You know
I
what I'm
mean, like
saying?
the
Like-
most wholesome.
Like back
cartoons,
when
bro.
Channel 11 was popping, like
Yeah.
on Saturdays where they had like all the good shows, like Recess and just because it was a point in time where when Channel 11 was popping, I was like, if you didn't have cable, this is like when I was growing up, bro, I didn't have cable.
Yeah.
So I was looking forward to the cartoons on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to Pokemon. You feel me? I was
Yeah.
looking forward to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's anime right there. Like I was
Yeah.
looking forward to that type of stuff. And then like when I get home from school, usually like 2 or 3 o'clock, cartoons on for about an hour or two, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, now it's grown people stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta
Now
go
it's time to go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me?
Now
Like,
it's time to go
or
outside.
I was like, okay, oh, so-and-so got cable. Let me go catch the show with him off his house. Let me go play. Let me play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like I really didn't catch too much stuff, but it's like the stuff I did catch was like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or just like over my granny house, and she did have cable. Like like the Nickelodeon type of shows, like Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Or like I caught some of that. You know what I mean?
Them like
Boy Meets
Saturday morning cartoon or like the
kid sitcoms.
Kid
and shit
sitcoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember Johnny Bravo. I remember Ed and Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't really consistent. You know what I'm saying?
You was outside in the streets.
And I ain't even gonna say I was in the streets, bro, but I was outside having fun or I was playing the game. You know what I mean? Like when you
you fuck with it like video games?
Oh yeah, bro. I'm Madden, 2K.
There you go.
know, I always been a Madden fan though.
Yeah.
Like I was into Madden way before I even started getting into 2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I remember I played because when I was younger, like we were broke, so we didn't really do video games that much, but we had demo discs. So I would run the shit out of demo discs.
What is that?
They were just like every like in the 90s and early 2000s, they had like promotions from different like fast food places or places like they would come out with PlayStation demo disc and have like 10
Oh
little
yeah, I
games
remember
on it.
the PlayStation demo
Yeah,
disc.
yeah. So like
okay.
Pizza Hut had one, Burger King had one, and like
remember
you would
that.
try to collect them all.
Dude, that kind of sucked because when it got good, it was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's time to start over.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
them things suck.
Or like it
Yeah.
would say like it's not gonna be released till like next year or something.
Or you couldn't pick a certain stage or character because it was
Yeah.
a demo.
Mhm. yeah.
Bro, I remember them demos, bro.
Heated.
Yes,
And I used to think if I
remember.
played it long enough, I might be able to get past it.
Bro.
You know
Nope.
what I mean? Nope.
I swear, bro. I swear.
That shit would cut you off. You'd be like,
But
how
that-
many times I got to
But
play
that
Ape
was like
Escape?
the PlayStation era though, like, cause I'm a big fan of the 64 era.
There you go.
Okay.
The 64 GameCube era, like, come on, 64 was that deal, like
Yeah.
007, Blitz,
Blitz was
Yeah.
the shit.
started many fights.
WrestleMania 2000, like that
Oh,
was the era.
the wrestling
bro.
games was lit. I had the.
Yeah, bro.
I think I had NWO versus WCW.
WCW. I have that.
I had
it at
that.
the house.
I had that,
Yeah,
and I had WrestleMania
yeah.
2000. I was much better at the 64 wrestling games than I was when they started coming out with it on PlayStation. Like,
Yeah.
it was just so many moves. I was just like, I can't.
Because
really get
PlayStation,
into
for
it.
some reason, it was weird the transition between both. Because it was, I don't know. It was weird.
Like, you really had to really be into it like that. But by the time like PlayStation, Xbox started coming out, I was more into like the sports games by that time. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like
Yeah.
sports and maybe fighting games, like regular fighting games, like not no wrestling. You know what I'm saying? That really wasn't
Yeah.
really
You
wasn't
talking about
nothing
like, did you fuck with like
Second?
the Fight for NYs
what?
or
Hell yeah.
did you ever fight with like the Def Jam, like Fight for NY?
Oh,
games and shit
Boy, Fight for New York.
like that? Yeah.
Fight for New York.
Yeah.
That got to be a classic,
Yeah.
bro.
Niggas always
Bro.
swear up and down. I never fuck with that game like that.
Yo.
I never fuck
Fight
with
for
it like
New
that.
York
I never
is
fuck with it
so-
like that.
Bro,
It's-
I'm gonna have to
it
go back
was-
and try to find it.
It's wrestling in the hood. That's
Yes,
literally-
bro.
yeah.
It's like kung fu wrestling. It wasn't regular wrestling, so I got into it.
Yeah.
And then it was really that first video game where it was like, nigga, I'm straight fighting with rappers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was
Yeah.
rappers, bro.
And everybody had their own fight style.
Yeah,
and it's like
bro,
you could
like-
create a character and you start off with a big ass white T-shirt. And you got to get like your first chain and there's a scene.
This is the first one?
Yeah, no, well, this Vendetta, yeah, they had a
Vendetta,
little
it
bit,
was
and then Fight for
Vendetta.
NY, they took it to the next level.
Yeah,
So it's just
yeah,
like
bro.
they
And
just added more shit, more features, like more rappers. And
it's the thing, like, if you wasn't into hip hop and you played like Fight for New York, you'd be like, let me look this person music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, hold on, let me look
Who
is
this?
this?
Yeah, bro.
and they
like,
legitimate, like they had for a good amount of them, they actually did voiceover work. So like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Snoop
'cause-
was in there, Snoop,
Bro,
Busta Rhymes,
Snoop-
Redman.
Bro, I was just about to say, well, Snoop and Method Man was
Snoop and
like
Method
kind of
Man.
like the main characters in it, bro. And
Yeah.
it was like they had a part of it where you portray your team, but only because like they got your girl. Like, it was like crazy.
Oh, it was a whole
bro.
storyline.
Yeah, Fight
It's-
for NY.
It was a story.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, every game got a storyline, but like the storyline was so fun though, because
Yeah.
it was a point where like it was two chicks, bro. It was like you got your main girl, and then it was like,
Mm-hmm.
or is you gonna hook up with the new girl? But either way, it still was a setup because the new girl that you didn't pick gonna be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna get somebody to beat your ass. And then if you pick the new girl of your old girlfriend, she be like, nigga, I love you. I'm gonna get somebody to beat your ass. So either
And
way,
you pull up
you
in a
lost.
parking lot in the Escalade.
and somebody just run up on you and just punch you.
Punch you and you get points for like knocking the window out for him and just like
Yeah,
throwing niggas
bro,
on
like-
the engine and shit. Like
It was like no matter what decision you made, you still was gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't even matter.
They 8-miled you? That's what happened?
8 months, yeah. And it's funny because they kind of modeled it a little bit after wrestling because Snoop's character was named Crow and he came out with
Yeah,
a
it
big ass
was.
Undertaker.
He was
hat
like
on.
the Undertaker.
He was
yeah,
Undertaker, and he was like the
bro.
West Coast bad guy who came over to try to like kill NY, and it was like, yeah, it was
That's ridiculous.
That game was lit though.
It's dope.
It's okay. So,
I'm gonna pull up the trailer for that game, and you're gonna lose your shit.
I know of it.
Yeah.
I just ain't never really fuck with it
that
like
and NBA Streets.
NBA
that game was so
Street.
goddamn ridiculous,
Yo.
man.
Yo.
Especially once it got to the third one where niggas was just like, they would somebody would bend down, tie their shoes, and somebody would like jump off their back
Yeah.
and like dunk it, catch it with their feet, dunk it again.
Okay, real talk. Do you remember like the intro to Vine 2 was like, can you do that finger roll? Yeah. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Nah.
Oh my God, you gotta pull it up. It was like like the intro, bro. The intro was like it was lit like
it's one of those that got you like hyped up as soon as you put the game in.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick, yo. Like, oh my God, it was like the intro was lit. It was like, can you?
Nah, because like even
was it Street 2?
You remember?
Yeah,
you remember
NBA
Joe?
Volume Streets. Pull up the soundtrack when it first come on. NBA Volume Streets. Volume 2, yeah, when it first come on, bro. The intro.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Friend of mine back home, he was telling me about like he used to play that game and like Redman's like
go to Players and Shotties. Go to Players and Shotties.
Where is that?
Go back to it. Go back to the intro song. Players and Shotties. Yeah, Players and Shotties.
Oh, there.
Yeah, it's hit P. Go down. Where you see right there? You see it say
Players and
down.
Shorties. Yeah,
play that.
Freaking 3 was nuts too. Sure.
Yeah. Is that the one?
It might be.
Yeah, skip that. Yeah, skip all that.
Is that Boosie?
Who did that?
Bro, that's my cousin, bro. That's my cousin. Real talk. That's my cousin, bro.
Damn.
Like, look, and when it came out, look, his name's C. Dell. They from St. Louis. Yo, yeah, my cousin was supposed to blow up, but he didn't. But that's my cousin, yo. His name's C. Dell. Yeah, that's my cousin from St. Louis, yo. So look, when it came out, niggas did not believe me, you know what I'm saying? Cause niggas, like we was broke, yo. So like I told somebody that, and niggas was like, "If that's your cousin, how come he ain't buy you no new J's?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how come he ain't put you on?
Yeah, like you know how niggas is, bro. Like, okay, now you go to now type in C Dell Players and Shawties. Like you see where it's like Players Shawties. Now get rid of that and type in C Dell Players and Shawties. Yeah, that DELL, yo. That's straight. That's my big cousin, yo, from St. Louis, yo. Like he right there. That's him right there.
SK and C.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's my big cousin, yo. That's my big cousin.
I'm hype already.
Yeah. Facts, yo. Yeah, and that's they was a duo. Him and that girl SK, they was a group.
How far did they go with it?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, my cousin C Dell started coming to shows like kinda lit, and you know it kinda turned people off, like, you know what I'm saying? But he was supposed to like take off, yo. Like when Nelly first came out, people in the family thought that Nelly was C Dell. It was like, no, that's not our cousin.
Oh, it was all the way back then?
You know, Volume 2 was like,
yeah, that was like Nelly era.
Yeah, bro. So once you hear my cousin rap, see that's SK, she cold too, but wait till you hear C Dell rap. You're gonna be like, I can see why people thought that. Like
I fuck with it already because this is taking me back to that time when like the South was on fire in the early 2000s, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like niggas did not like, cause it was on the video game, bro. And I was like, bro, that's my big cousin. Like niggas did not.
Like, man, Stephon, shut your ass.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, come to my family reunion, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, come to family reunion. Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, bro.
Was this like on BET and MTV and shit like that?
This looks like it would have been on like,
bro, like they was supposed
to. It look legit.
You see they got on all the St. Louis gear?
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, fact show. Shout out to my big cousin C Dell. You know, back home doing whatever he's doing
we need
right
a
now.
comeback, bro.
Yeah, you know.
That was.
He probably is on his like
love,
producer shit
love,
now. What's he getting into, bro?
Man, yeah, he doing something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got some other cousins back on that rap, but yeah, bro, like that's why I was like,
how many cousins you got that rap?
Man, I got
Every family got like 2.
Yeah, I got like 2 or 3. But it's the thing though, like they got talent though. Like they actually can spit. Like I got my one cousin. He go by BC.
Mm-hmm.
He like a few years younger than me. Him when he was in high school, him and his homeboy, they was in a rap group. Straight won a nationwide contest and got to go to the Grammys, bro.
Damn.
Like they made a song about being drug free because they didn't smoke.
Oh, they're doing positive stuff.
Yeah, it was on, and it like they went to the Grammys and they was in the news and everything. So like they straight real life talent. You feel me?
Yeah.
But, and like I just
got to take it to Atlanta, man.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like I used to be a group with them, yo, and then like I came to a realization like I can sing rap a little bit, but I wasn't them. I was like, nigga, I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna go do comedy, yo. Straight up, yo.
Damn. Yeah, every black family you got like 2 or 3 cousins.
Oh yeah,
that definitely.
And my family big. My grandpa had 26 kids, bro.
Damn.
So you know I got a couple of cousins.
And that's just one
rap.
side. Yeah.
You know,
that's
I
just
got a couple cousins that rap. You know what I
Yeah,
me? So like C Dale was like the first person I family that rap.
Bro.
And then like BC and my cousin Psycho was like, bro, I want to be like C Dale. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in our family wanted to be like C Dale.
Oh, okay.
Like everybody wanted to be like, bro, C Dale finna blow up. Like he was on a video. You know how I was playing a video game. Like
and you hit your cousin?
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm talking about a nationwide video game that everybody plays.
Everybody got.
And nobody knows who, like, nobody, like, people probably heard the intro, has no idea who that was. Would I be playing, like, bro, that's straight my cousin, yo.
That's crazy. How do you get linked up with that?
Man, look, that's his path. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Damn. That's ill.
Yeah, man.
Straight up, yo.
What's the family reunions like? Well, all of those cousins and aunties and uncles and shit right
It's
now.
lit, just the regular family reunion, bro.
Got you. Nah, you said your granddad had 26?
Yeah, it's a lot of us, bro. So it's just a regular family. We just deep.
Dang. Oh, he got a SoundCloud? Oh, shit.
Just a regular family, just deep.
Yeah,
Is that C Murder?
No, that's C Murder. That's C Dale right there.
Oh.
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
I don't know
fire,
who that
bro.
is.
That looked like C Murder. I was about to say, that's your cousin?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. But yeah, just the deep regular family, smoking
I got
weed,
you.
drinking, barbecuing.
Cause like I have
spades, you know what it is.
I got a big family from like both sides. So like I always run into the problem where it's like I would talk to somebody and I'm like, yeah, my aunt. It was like, oh, the one you talking about before. I was like, nah, this is another one.
Yeah.
Was like I'll always have like that problem and shit like that because I have just talking to somebody about family and like they don't got a big family. That shit get confusing.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like I got a big family and like that's on my mom's side, but I straight don't know my dad's side of family.
Yeah.
So it's like, and this is my thing about this. Like, you know how like you don't know a certain side of the family. Like I probably fucked one of my cousins. Like
that's yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's real.
That's real shit though.
That's real. You said St. Louis is a
Cause St. Louis is small enough where it was like it's small enough, but I still didn't know my dad's side of family. So like I probably kicked it up, came across people who was my family, and I didn't know it because I don't know that side.
Damn.
You ever catch somebody with like a same last name or some shit like that, and you're like,
here's the thing about it. Like I knew that side of family last name. Mm-hmm. Like I got a homegirl, and her last name kind of was with that family. So I asked her, and she was like, "Nah, we small, bro," and she wasn't it. So it was just like
what?
Like she was like, nah, I like her last name Love, right?
Uh-huh.
And so that was like my dad's side of family last name. So I used to always ask her. She was like, no, it's not us, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So it was just like you just got to catch it, yo. Like
got
crazy.
you. I had that happen, and it was in middle school. It was a chick. She just moved. This is when I was in Carolina. She just moved there, and it wasn't fortunate or anything like that. Yeah. And like we just like hung out. We ain't doing anything, but I found like years later that like my grandma was like, yeah, like our last name. My family come from Riddick or whatever. I was like, wow.
But I actually, in middle school, I used to like this girl. I found out was my cousin.
Damn.
And I'm so mad because you know how many like lunch monies I tricked off to this girl. like I was tricking off, bro. Like
go ahead and buy you a Snapple, baby.
For hugs. Like I see it. I was like. I just one day I was like, damn, can I get a hug? Can I get a piece of candy? Her, you know what I'm saying? Then bit you know what I'm saying? Can I get a hug? You know what I'm saying? I just started naturally doing it in middle school. Like girls know how to finesse you before they know what they doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, you want a pack of cookies for lunch? Yeah. Oh yeah, give me my hug. You know what I'm saying? So like, turns out, and then I found out that was my cousin. I'm like, you know how many cookies you owe me? 7th to 8th grade, you owe me at least $500. You know what I'm saying? Like you owe me some money.
God damn, son.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I found out that was my cousin. And the crazy. This is how I found out it was my cousin though. So I liked this girl. I liked her in 7th grade, right? So in 8th grade, we was in choir together. I used to sing. I was in choir, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my little cousin was in the same choir class, right? But it was like advanced choir.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my little cousins was in the same choir class. So I was talking to her, whatever. Then the other girls talking to her, and then like she said something to me like, "Boy, don't be talking to my little cousin like that." And I'm like, that's funny. I know that's probably your play cousin. But I'm like, this is my real cousin.
Yeah.
And then anyway, let's go ask. And he was like, who cousin is you? And she was like, well, both of y'all my cousin. And I'm like, word?
Damn.
I'm like, swear. So I went home and asked my mama, and I'm like, you know so and so. She looked at me like, boy, that's your cousin. I'm like, this whole time, I'm like, Mom, you know how much money I lost tricking off to this girl? Like, that's my straight real life cousin. I was like, you know how many snacks I missed out? I could have spent that on somebody who wasn't my cousin.
Damn.
Like, I could have been getting hugs from a non-relation. Like, so those hugs don't mean nothing because those was family hugs.
Damn, there's a family, and she didn't even pay you back. It don't matter if you girl or not. If that's family, say, no, I got you this time.
That was just straight love.
That was just straight love, yo.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's why you gotta know who your family is, man. That's why I say,
yeah,
take care of their kids.
Yeah,
because I didn't know that. Like that was straight my cousin, yo. Like
that's
I was
wild.
so angry. Like I could have been spending that on something else. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's funny.
I'm glad I never got the second or third base. You
know?
You like for real? You sure? That's my cousin.
Man, I asked like and this bro. I found this out the first day of school. Like imagine like the whole 7th grade like liking this girl, and then the first day of 8th grade you feel like you find out that's your cousin.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And so just like so whole 7th grade, me and my friends like, yeah, I'm gonna get her first. No, I'm gonna get her first. And then 8th grade be like, yeah, you can have her, fam.
Nah, I don't want to. Why not, man? Why not? You was talking that big shit.
Nah, you cool.
Nah, you good, man.
It's
You
all
good,
good.
man. She alright, man. She good. She her face kind of weird. She got a big forehead. I don't know. So.
Nigga, that was 7th grade, man.
Nigga, that's 7th grade.
I'm on the bigger things.
I'm a man now. I'm trying to talk to these teachers.
Nigga, I got like 3 chin heads on
like,
my
bro,
face.
we should be in high school next year, man. I'm looking at sophomores.
Yeah, man.
Taking my talents.
Damn.
That's real shit though, man.
Yeah.
What was some shit that cause you always have like your cousins that like you would like go to and like y'all would be like on some shit like it was something y'all would keep up together. What was like a rapper or a video game or some shit like that, or like maybe some like TV shit or something like. Matter of fact, did you and your cousin ever play Yu-Gi-Oh with each other?
Yu-Gi-Oh,
yeah.
like with the cards?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
We ain't really.
I
I had the Yu-Gi-Oh on like Game Boy.
Oh, that was still lit. Yeah. That game was still pretty
Game
good.
Boy.
Yeah.
So that was pretty like Pokemon on Game Boy. If we kept up anything, it was that. Like we all had our own Game Boys, and then like like they had that point. At first it was just the regular Game Boy, then they started upgrading the Game Boys.
Yeah.
And they got to the point where you can connect and play against somebody.
Yeah.
So probably that of anything, like the Game Boy with the Pokemon, because like it was a point in time they had so many like they had all different versions of Pokemons, but they all was the same Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like they had the gold, the silver, the blue, but it all started off the same.
Yeah. You're the kid in the town.
We just
kid in town, you get 3 of them, and then you
jumping off your mama's porch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go
bro,
get your Pokemon.
They all start off the same. Like I had a cousin had all of them, and I was just like, bro. After a while, I was like, bro, all these the same, bro.
Oh, you just got tired of them after a while.
Yeah, like I just want a new one. Just had a new one. It was kind of like 2K. Like it's the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
a little bit different. Little things that. Little more pixels.
Yeah.
More pixels. Yeah. You just want the same game with better graphics. That's all we ever wanted.
All the Pokemon was the same. You could pick choose between Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and what was the fire one?
Nah, it was Bulbasaur, Squirtle.
Charmander. It was Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Venus, right?
It was Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Yeah.
They all started the same. The only difference was in each game was the first Pokemon you can catch was different, but all of them start off the exact same. Yo. Like it was like crazy. Like my main goal was always to beat them though.
Like, you just wanted to fight. That was it.
Like just like the storyline. Like everybody wanted to beat Pokemon. Like, but it was so long. Like it was just like
you had to put some hours in.
You did.
Pokemon took hours, bro.
You had to put some hours. A lot of.
It's like, all right, the first gym that was chill. Second gym, whatever. And that third, me like, shit, I gotta train these motherfuckers. I gotta go to some routes. Oh shit, I actually gotta talk to people in this game. Yeah, no, I that did hit me like. In the very beginning, then I just kind of got way into like not so much that, but it's like I knew RPGs
This is when I knew my cousin was more into it than me because like I was like catch Pokemon and keep my main 6,
Yeah.
And so like the other ones I catch will always stay on that low level. Like this nigga Pokemon, all of them was like level 50, level 60. I'm like, bro, you really play with all the Pokemons?
He was clocking them hours in.
Like, bro, you really play with them all? Like, bro, I would just catch them and just find one I like and just replace it. But I really didn't play with all of them. Like, you really trying to catch them all.
He was really
like,
about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I ain't really about that life. I just want to get the badges.
That was. I'm just trying to show these badges off.
Yeah.
Trying to get these badges.
And
bro.
then it's so crazy. He was like, yeah, bro, you know, each Pokemaster got a different talent. So you got to have your stuff ready because you can't use this Pokemon for that master. You got to switch it up. I'm just like, bro, I just try to get one that can fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that main one. Like, I'm like, bro, I used to watch Pokemon. Because, like, I was the type of person, I like to play Pokemon the same way I watched it. So it was like, bro.
Oh,
like,
I got you.
Like, Ash main Pokemon was Pikachu, bro. I just need one main Pokemon, just like Ash, bro. Like I'm Ash.
This nigga, he was thunder shocking a rock. Yeah, man, this shit taking forever. Using up all your potions and shit.
Yeah, it's like, yo, how come this last boss was better?
Damn. Yeah. So you was just really more about like the TV show. You're just like, get the game. You just play it like the game and stuff.
Try to beat it, bro. Like I wasn't really trying to train, bro. I'm not trying to, bro. You know how long you got to play it to train all them?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we know.
to get all them super levels because it's like once you start.
He had a very
up,
sensitive moment like 2 hours ago. He was just like, I hope I don't lose my shit.
Oh, you missed it, my nigga. I was going to show him like one of the more newer ones that came out for the DS.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like they updated to us like you could fly around like see the little towns and stuff like that. He was like, where? I was like, yeah, I'll show you. And like he popped in and he's like, yo, this shit don't work. I was like, that's your shit. There ain't nothing wrong with my shit. Yeah. So I went upstairs. This got my shit. And then it was like, it's like unreadable because stuff. Like, get the fuck out of here. And like what they started doing with the games is that you can carry your Pokemon from like the newer ones and like keep training them and shit.
Really?
And like take them through like the newer areas and stuff like that. Yeah. So I had 4 Pokemon that like it was like on level 80 and like 99 and shit like that.
Oh, you was really with it.
I had them since like I was like a freshman or sophomore
Word?
in high school. And now the game is,
bro.
We looked it up. Says you can clean it, but it was like it's unreadable.
We have a fixable way, but he was for a minute he was heated.
Bro,
I got tight.
He walked away.
I started getting tired of my cousin, bro, because this is what I discovered about like niggas who really play that shit and like. Niggas who be on like level 60, bro, and your shit on level 20, nigga, one hit and they kill you, bro. That shit used to piss me off. It's like I'm using all 6 of my Pokemon just to beat 1 or 2 of yours. Like that shit used to piss me off. Like, bro, I play Pokemon, bro, but I ain't played that much to have all my niggas up to that level, bro. Like I just trying to play the game and get all the badges and beat the game. Like niggas like, nah, bro, I ain't just playing just to get the badges. I want the Pokemon.
I'm about this life.
Yeah, bro. It was always hard to get the very last badge for some reason. Like,
cause that was the last one before you went to the fucking Elite Four, and that shit took forever.
Or Dragon dude in the original.
That was usually Elite Four. It depended on what you played, cause some of them.
The last badge guy. What was he? Was he like?
It depended on what game you played.
It didn't depend on what game. Yeah. And then like the biggest Pokemon like was like Mewtwo at the time. Like you had to try to get Mewtwo.
In the cave and shit like that.
You had to get like the rare Pokeballs to try to catch the word. Like it's crazy. Like,
after that, you just like, man, fuck this shit.
I just started playing other stuff, bro. It was just like I played it. Like I started to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna play it on my own because like I couldn't play against my cousins who really was about it because like they really had like leveled up. Like you be like, bro, we just got the game at the same time. Yo, like I'm still at level like 25. Your shit already at 50. Damn, we can't even fight each other, bro.
Nah, my niggas was really going. My mother had to take it. Cause my brother, he got lucky. I think he had red and blue. And he used to wake up in the middle of the night, sneak off into the bathroom and play that shit. Like that's how like invested he was into that shit. Both of us was clocking in hours on that. People that was really about it, they was about it. It was really. Did you ever collect the cards?
Oh yeah, I had the cards.
The cards was
everybody had to
lit.
get the cards, yeah.
Yeah, I remember they at the school we was at. Cause it came out of nowhere. Nobody. The adults did not know what Pokemon.
If you still got that shit, that shit costs bread.
Yeah,
bro.
Some of them were worth a lot of money, but it was just like, cause the teachers, they was just like, oh, this is a problem, so they would take them, and it was like, we'll give it to you at the end of the year. But the thing is, they kept all of them in just one stack.
Real talk, bro. Me and my cousin straight broke into their school because the teacher took away my cousin Pokemon cards. Yo. Like we was sitting around, and then we was like sitting around, yo. And My cousin was like, man, Mrs. So-and-so, they confiscated my Pokemon cards. And one of my other cousins said, nigga, what? Yo, we finna go get them shits. Real talk. Yo, we like found some crates, yo. Like put a crate, like broke into a window, like, nigga, get my Pokemon cards in room, so-and-so. Like, nigga, we was tripping, yo. Like, it was that deep, yo. Like, my one cousin was like, I swear we was playing, and it's so crazy. The cousin who did it was actually we was playing the 64, yo.
Yeah.
We just talking, and like my cousin 64, and my cousin like, yeah, so and so, man, oh, she so mean, bro. She took my Pokemon cards, and my cousin stopped the game like, pause. What? What? Oh no, we finna go get your Pokemon cards, yo. Like we was bad, bro. We straight broke into the school and stole the Pokemon
What happened
cards,
after?
yo. Nothing, yo. Like
Y'all just like eased
and,
out?
and you know we was
Because
bad.
it was like, what, 90s, so they ain't had cameras like that.
No, bro, and then like the school wasn't that far from my grandpa's house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I got a big family. Like my grandpa had 26 kids, so
Yeah.
imagine like all those kids having kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got a lot of cousins my age. So a lot of us, like it's a lot of us within the same age range. Like
Yeah.
I'm 28, bro.
Uh-huh.
So like at the time when I was like 10 or 11, I had 4 or 5 more cousins the same age as me, or like older, like a couple of years.
Within
So-
a couple of years, so they knew
Damn,
the school.
y'all was
and
just
shit.
mobbing.
So it was
Yeah.
always it was always somebody your age, you know what I'm saying? So at that time we all the same age, you feel me?
Yeah.
We like,
So you felt that we just like, oh, they took your cards,
bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not the one who said it, but I went with them. I was like, nigga, damn right. We finna go get these. Bro. But it was just so funny because he was all into the game. And then he heard that. He said, he paused like, you know, the 64 had the middle piece like, nigga, what? We finna go get him right now.
So y'all just
Damn.
pulled up to the school.
Yo, we walked up. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It was the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
But like
like,
teachers would sometimes work because like my mother
no,
taught.
it was the weekend. It was nighttime, bro.
Oh, it was the nighttime
It
shit?
was
Okay,
nighttime.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
It was nighttime the weekend. And then like it was like the school district my family grew up in, so they like knew the ins out of the school. So they knew how we had got like that's I ain't gonna say no names in what school.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas on some
But-
Ocean's 11.
Yo.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, I remember that, like, when we talking about them Pokemon cards, like, it was serious, like, because my cousin had, like, and that was the cousin who had, like, them serious, like, he had a lot of the Pokemon cards, yo. So it was like, nigga, we not finna play with them Pokemon. He might not get them back. Because sometimes we get your shit confiscated, you might not get them back to the end of the year.
Yeah.
And we was like, nigga, I ain't waiting for the end of the year. We finna go get your shit now.
Nobody ain't
bro.
say nothing about a fucking busted window.
Man, they probably did, but the thing is, I didn't go to that school. I ain't go there. You know what I mean?
So you ain't had no problems with it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you know, kids are bad, bro. So we went from going there for Pokemon cards and just, well, since we here, let's see what else they got in this bitch. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
So it was kind of, then somebody just had to be an asshole and just like walk out the door and just heard the alarm go. So we all just ran out to school. But we had the Pokemon cards, though. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Good times, good times.
Committing crimes, bro. That
These
was the
niggas
shit.
broke.
Hell yeah.
Actually, not. You gotta fuck with that because that's some
Yeah.
real family shit. Was just
Yeah.
like, nah, we about to get your shit
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nobody in school, nigga. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
We finna pull up.
Like, the reaction was just, it was the reaction that I like, nigga, what?
Probably stole some shit that wasn't even yours either, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when
somebody else's
niggas was like,
cards?
well, since
Everybody's
we
cards.
here,
Yeah.
let's see what's in so and so room, and
Yeah.
then somebody be like, you know, I don't like Miss so and so. Oh, and what Mr. So and so, he got candy. So it was kind of like we forgot this one, this one. Straight up, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I would get like that when I had, because I got family in Richmond too. That's
Yeah.
where like a lot of the fortunes are, and like you said, like a lot of cousins like close to your age and shit. So it was like once we got around them, we feel like we was in the same. It's the same. Shit. Oh, this is tight lit. Luckily enough, we wasn't doing no shit like that. We was just mob out real
Yo,
quick,
like,
man.
and you know what's so crazy? Like, so the fact that my grandpa had a lot of kids, we actually had an uncle. Like, it was my uncle, matter of fact, but we had an uncle that was our age. Like my youngest uncle 2 years
Damn.
older than me.
Yeah.
So at the time when we like
It's like
11,
Chef Amigos.
yeah, like
Yeah.
at the time, at the
Yeah.
time when we like 11 or 12, this nigga's 13, 14. And so he like the uncle who like, nigga, we finna go get your cards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plus he
Uh-huh.
at this point he was in middle school, so he went to that school. He was like, oh, I know how to get in that motherfucker.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's so crazy now that we grew up. Now he's like the criminal uncle, and it's like now I look back, I'm like, yeah, nigga, we stole Pokemon cards from the school.
Yeah,
You know
this,
what I'm saying? So now he grew up to do worse crimes, but it makes sense. Like I remember that when
yeah, he got a
Yeah.
history of this shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So it's like
That's wild. He's still locked up right now.
Yeah, he is. But I remember we went to go get them Pokemon cards.
Damn.
Nigga. Like, yeah, bro.
That's fucking wild. Niggas don't even know them cards.
I remember taking shit from like other kids that like took stuff from us, but yeah, I ain't never done anything like that.
Oh, you just stole your shit back?
Yeah, we did like steelbacks and stuff like that. Yeah.
I know breaking into it now. We wasn't that.
Or like
Yeah,
go
that
or
shit
like
was
or like
crazy,
let me get like a friend and be like, yo, he took my shit. Like, let's go get it.
Yeah, like the shit seemed logical at the time, yo.
Absolutely, because
that's all you. Like, oh, we was tripping.
Yeah.
That's all you. That's
We
all
did,
you cared about. It was that important because
we
niggas
did
was trading
like
shit.
we did like condemned houses and like emptied out
Oh,
houses.
yeah,
We used
yeah.
to do that shit.
Oh, did y'all?
And
Kick
was
down doors
Go
and
ahead, go
shit.
ahead, go ahead.
yeah, we used to kick down. We used to do. You know how like some of the houses they have like that under. It's like the under foundation, and it's
Crawl
kind of
space.
the crawl space is kind of under that. So we would just like go behind those old houses that had like tall grass and just go into there, just hang out in them shits.
Did
and
y'all
just,
play
like,
nigga knocking?
oh yeah,
Dude.
oh yeah. But we had like I was one of them kids who was like I was like weird, but I would hang out with like the harder kids and like the kids who were like either bigger, like did like football and shit like that, and they would just be like kicking the shit outdoors. I remember one dude actually like broke a hinge on a door, and we had to peel because like they would literally like they would kick the doors. They were like about it. They'd be like they would knock, and then one dude would go bah, and he hit one door and broke the hinge.
Person, bro,
who would take it a step too far.
When we used to be deep, bro. Like when nigga knocking, I'm talking about deep.
Yeah, like 8.
Like no, bro. Like I told you, we had a big family, bro.
Yeah.
So when it came to like stuff like that, sometimes the whole family get like, I'm talking about all the young people, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, the fact that I was telling you about my youngest uncle, 2 years older than me, so, but I still got like other uncles and aunties. Like my oldest auntie is probably like almost 60. My youngest auntie is probably like 32. You know what I'm saying? So my youngest uncle, I'm 28. My youngest uncle 30. My oldest uncle probably like 50 something. So you got to think, bro, with all them kids, bro. So I kind of grew up with some of my auntie's uncles. You know what I'm saying? So them and then all my cousins. And so like we fuck around. Sometimes we be literally like 20, 30 deep playing knick-knack, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
gang.
like, I'm dead, bro. I'm like, no exaggeration, bro.
That's crazy.
We used to be deep, bro. And I never was like the fastest runner. So I never would really go up to the door. Yeah. I like stick behind.
You be like halfway down the street, like, all right, Chuck, go ahead, do
it. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, I never was the fastest, bro. So I was like, nigga, I'm never like, I was smart enough.
So they would send like 3 or 4 up to go do it.
Like, bro, everybody wanted to like see who's the fastest, bro. But I was smart enough to know if I go to the door, nigga, I fuck around and get caught. Like, not even just get caught, but I probably be behind. I don't want to be the last nigga behind. Yeah. So when they knock on the door and they flying down, I'm already halfway.
There
like by time they catch up to me, I'm with their ass. Like, shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'll play the asthma card so quick. I was like, nah, I can't do it.
I was big, so I was like, yo, I got snacks. You know what I mean? Like, I would just hang out. I would have juice boxes and shit.
My grandpa neighborhood, bro. In my grandpa neighborhood, bro. Like the neighborhood, like it was my grandpa neighborhood, bro. So like sometimes, like it got to the point where like if you bang on so many doors, eventually somebody gonna call the police. Yeah. So everybody found like breakaway. So that was like that was the scariest part of it when you couldn't find like the rest of the group. And so you see the police coming, so you gotta like hide by yourself, bro. Like that was scary as fuck. Like, oh my god, what if the police see me? I'm by myself. Like, yes, bro. Like,
you wait
bro,
for a minute
and bro, like when you younger, everybody athletic. Like I ain't saying athletic, but when you younger, everybody jumping over fences and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then if you trying to keep up with a certain cousin that's your favorite cousin, but this nigga run way faster than you, you like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drop on this car. Boop.
Yo.
You feel me? Like, and then you just.
No, same shit. I remember like in the housing development we lived in North Carolina, like it was like surrounded by woods, and there was like another one next to it, but they slowly kept building like newer ones, and it was like they were trying to push everybody out. You know, it's basically like gentrification shit, where it's like we gonna build these nice high rises and then just kind of quarantine these like old like project type houses. Yeah. And I remember one of the first big developments, they cleared out like half of our back for us. So we would just like hang out in the woods, just fuck around and do whatever, and like go to railroad tracks. And then they cleared out that whole area. And so for like a good year, they had like construction equipment and shit. Every Saturday we would just go around and fuck around. Like they would leave the bulldozers and shit. Like they would leave the keys inside. So my buddies, like one of my older like homie, I won't rat him out, but like he was my buddy, we would just ride around in this shit at like midnight, and he like threw one of them in a ditch, and we stole axes and like fucking like fire extinguishers and shit, and we kept doing it, and then by by like the 5th or 6th time, like we were starting to roll up. We would just roll up. It was like a bunch of us, like wait till it was like low. All of a sudden, we would just hear whoop whoop, and it was they were like waiting for us. The cops were.
Oh shit!
And so we just all dipped, and then I was like, I knew me, and like I wasn't that fast because I was fat. And it was me, and then like my other buddy, he hung back with me, and we just hung out in those like the big cement tubes that were like we would hang out, we hung out in those and just like waited until like the cops left.
Yo,
just,
like one time I got left behind, like everybody, like when all the fast cousins together, some of them run the same direction because they fast, yo.
Yeah.
So like one time I got left behind the group, so I just went back to my grandpa's house, like maybe they at home, and they still was. I thought I was pissed, bro.
Damn.
It was like I wasn't finna go back out there and look for them. I might get caught.
Right.
I was like, damn, I'm just gonna play the game till they get back. You know what I'm saying? Like this is bullshit. Like
I was
waiting. Tell them you got back like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, like bro, where y'all been at?
I was out.
Been out here.
I play. Was it
what's up?
Manhunt?
Yes, that was the shit. Especially when we wait to get late at night. The niggas just take their shirt off and shit, so they just blend in with the
I was niggas was like always hiding in trees and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was one time. I spent one with some of my cousins in Richmond, and like they were like the popular kids in the neighborhood, so like everybody would just fuck with them. And then they would talk. They was like, "Yo, it's an Asian dude around the corner, and he got like frogs and shit in his pond in his front yard." Like they just kept talking about that. It was like, "Yo, let's go steal him." And so it's like 12 kids in the neighborhood, and we all just hide behind cars, like in front of this dude's house, and just run it. It was like it's Asian. It was like, yo, you gotta be careful. I heard that nigga got a shotgun. Like he got a thinking this dude was going to like start blasting at kids and shit. Well, it's not that serious. But like,
you talk it up. Like
it was just like, yo, this is
somebody.
nigga be serious. My brother telling me, he was like, man, don't go there. You ain't that fast. I was like, I got it. I'm big. It was just like I ran up there once, and I was just like, I'm too scared to see this Asian nigga just run out with a gun, just trying to shoot away a bunch of kids in the neighborhood and shit. We gave him a reason to not like us. We would just terrorize the fucking neighborhood.
Yeah,
even though we was just fucking kids though.
Yo, when me and my mom, we ended up moving to like this one neighborhood, and me and my friends would get together and play nigga knocking. And I don't know why we play nigga knocking, and we live in an apartment complex, bro. So we're knocking on people's doors we know and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some just kid shit. And like we had this one lady stayed two doors down from us. And like she was like a small lady. This lady would like chase us, yo. Like she
for
was
real?
Like, yo, like one time she did it, and I was just like, I just was laughing too hard to run, yo. We knocked on her door, and then you're knocking her door and then run, and then we like try to post up the street, and then she come out her door and look. You know what I'm saying? And she'll like look out the window and then not see it, but she sees up the street chilling. And then like I guess she'll keep watching and see us knock on somebody else's door, and then she'll come out her door and just start running towards us.
Oh,
she chasing
shit.
us, bro. She's like, yeah, I chase niggas. Yo, it was jokes, bro. It's like, but like at this time we was older though, so I'm talking about like we in high school, like but fucking around. She just chasing out little high school kids, like,
damn,
bring y'all ass here, badasses. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god.
It was a shit because it would always start off chill. You know, you play like a little like touch football, hang out. Maybe somebody had a basketball hoop, you pull that out. And then as the sun went down, we just started doing more devious shit.
It's always one person that said like, "Yo, y'all trying to play manhunt?" Or it's like,
it always start with one person.
Yeah, it was just like I'm trying to nigga knocking. And then it was just like, man, I don't know. And it was like, man, I'm with it. Let's go, man. Like,
Yo, that's how it was with my family. Like it'd be like two of us there one nigga knock, and then everybody, where y'all going? Nigga knock, hold on, wait, I'm coming too. Yo, and y'all, but I'm not exaggerating, bro. We used to be 20 plus deep playing nigga knocking, bro.
At nighttime?
Yes, bro. Like, we used to be deep, bro. Like, my family is like that, bro. Like I said, a lot of us are the same age, bro. So, like, when I was in elementary, some of my aunties and uncles was still in high school. You feel me? And then, so it just deep, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun times. I just mad I wasn't blessed with speed.
We had
Straight up, bro, because it's always that one, like, Nick knock. Some people would ring the doorbell and run, but there was always that one who would stand, who, like, get by the door, turn around, and kick it with their back foot, like, boom, 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 hella loud. You be like, and then you see they porch, like, come on, everybody just break.
I hate that one dude who would never warn anybody. It was like y'all was just hanging out. Y'all wasn't planning on knocking. And then you just walk, and then one dude is and I'm right by the door, so I know I don't got enough. It
always
was
that run. One nigga. I
swear
to
yo,
God,
why you do
bro.
that, man? And then that's when the game would start.
Yeah,
now I know.
Bro.
Now I know to hang out like 5 paces
One
behind.
time it was like 10 of us walking down this alley, bro, and just like you just said, but it was a fucking cage with a dog, bro. Like it was in the backyard, and it was like 2 big ass pits, bro. And this nigga ain't say shit. This nigga just was walking. And swear to God, all we heard was a clink. And what the pew? Like, nigga, is you
Let the
tripping?
dogs loose?
Bro, this nigga opened up their gate and just broke off running.
Oh,
and
shit.
we heard like when somebody opened up a gate, you could hear the clink.
Yeah.
Like we heard it and looked and instantly just ran. And I was I was literally the slowest runner, bro, at that time. So nigga, I grabbed on to somebody who ran fast and was just trying to keep up with them. I was just like, you ain't leaving me. Fuck that. I ain't getting bit. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then he was trying to like slap my arm. I feel like no. You're not leaving me. No. Because I already knew like I was gonna be left behind.
That's
like,
funny.
No, sir. And it was like quick thinking too, bro. Because as soon as everybody broke, I instantly was like, clink, clink. Like it was just like as soon as we turned around, bro, it was like, girl, don't twist it. Like it was just crazy, bro. I was like, you ain't finna leave me.
We always had one dude who would like play. You know, the one dude who just like play too much. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, why you play too? And we don't. I'm starting to realize this now. I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't know if it was because I always lived in bad neighborhoods, but we always had them like holly tree stick bushes, and I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Like the
Holly
pricker.
tree.
Where ain't nowhere to hide.
Holly tree? No, like the little the bushes with the sharp leaves.
Oh, right in front of the
right in front of your house. I was
yard.
like, why would you put this in a development with children? And I realized it's probably because it's like shitty neighborhoods. I was like, no, we're gonna put these pointy ass like.
You can't really get there. They close by, so you can't run through them.
Yeah. And it was always that one friend who would just like we'd be walking and then he'd just push you into one.
Oh, piece of shit.
Yeah. Like,
Now for me, more it was just once I really got around dudes like around that age when it was like really when niggas nuts dropped and shit like that, niggas just wanted to slap box and shit. Or like the thing, or the thing is like you would get somebody, well like you always set somebody up with somebody was like yo like watch out, and then just slap the shit out of the back of somebody's neck, and like it just is too much in pain.
Especially when they had a fresh cut.
Oh man.
And they time it right because you could hear the give me that neck, and then it was just like. Like you could never, and they do, like time perfect.
You had to get somebody
when
back.
Niggas do it on the bus, bro, because you would sit down on the bus, bro, and a nigga just give me that neck. Oh boy, I used to be so pissed off. Like you be waiting to get a nigga, and then the nigga grow dreads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I was a fro kid because I was like, yo, you ain't get my neck. And my neck looked funny at the time, so I was like, nah, you're not gonna be clowning me too.
Nah, they would still give me my neck. They would still get my neck because I would still have the fro, but the shit they would taper in the back. So that was just.
And I like how you said it sounded like you just had all them hoes. Like man, them hoes is bullshit. And they like, nah, they still give me that neck. I like how like
I
you
slipped.
said.
I slipped. I was like, nah, nigga, I was middle school. I was still a shy ass nigga. I didn't know what the fuck I had an afro. Niggas with afros in middle school. You really, at least me, I wasn't doing shit.
No, we were weird.
I was still just being a goofy nigga with an afro.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
With the pick in his back.
Yeah,
pocket.
some of my friends was like starting to fucking middle school. I was just like, you niggas fucking. I'm still trying to get hugs from picking up candy.
Yeah,
niggas was
like,
wild events. Yeah,
I was like, damn, you niggas is really fucking right
Yeah.
now. I was like, nigga, I'm giving out my lunch money for hugs. Nigga.
how you do that?
my snack money, nigga. Some niggas just develop faster though. Some niggas just really be on it early age. Some niggas just be like, yo.
They figured out. Well, you find a lot of them dudes was like fucking babysitters and shit like that, or like they had like older people in their life that like introduced them to that shit.
Bro, like I had older people, like
older
even though I had
older
I had older uncles, aunties that was fucking, bro. But that just wasn't me at the time. I just wasn't doing it. So like when I was like went with my family in that school, I'm like, damn, you niggas is fucking.
Surprised, yeah.
Like, oh shit,
like 7th grade.
Yeah, you see a girl, you be like, that, you hit that. You're like, nigga, I didn't. Like, damn.
Hit what? No, I don't beat women. What
Dude.
He was like, completely, completely like oblivious. He's like,
some niggas had it early, yo.
Yeah, man.
They started early.
Yeah.
Hella early. Hell yeah, man. Well, shit, man. This is dope. This was cool. That was.
It was like a good blast. I was like, oh shit. Damn, I did some hood shit. Like I was sometimes, like I don't know, like you get older and you start like
we were always
paying bills and like you're like, oh shit, like I'm an adult and it's like, oh damn, I did some nigga shit.
Yeah.
Like, I did some like
bro.
really
Wild,
like,
ignorant.
I could have gone to like juvie or jail or
Man,
some shit.
niggas used to be
wild.
wildin', y'all.
Yeah, man. Nah, this is dope. Appreciate you coming through,
Oh
man.
yeah, no doubt. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me.
now
bro.
we're gonna definitely have you come through with Reggie. So
That's gonna be a fun.
I want
one.
to hear more about St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's
I want
gonna be
to hear
fun,
more
yo.
about St. Louis. Definitely.
That's
man.
gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, man. Anything you want to plug your social media? Anything?
Oh yeah, man. Everybody follow me on my Instagram. I'm Stephon_Hightower. Stephon STEPHON_Hightower. You know I spell Hightower. Same thing on Facebook. Stephon Hightower, and I'm still getting my Twitter together, but when I'm ready for that, y'all gonna get that one too.
Bet.
There you
Definitely.
go.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
No doubt,
Appreciate
yo.
it, bro.
All right, bet.
For sure.
It's been Negro Jump.
Chill.